Hello everyone. I'm just seeing if yes, live. Okay. Hello everyone. Sorry. Hey Foxy, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to our Thursday live stream. Yesterday I did a live stream, so it's a back-to-back live stream today. Yesterday we talked about that whether what we saw as a nice relief yesterday. It was like scorching heat that we were facing in the stock market for so many days, post which we were like, wow, kya baat hai. We at least got one day as a relief. And now, if you have a look at today's candle, it is a very, very interesting candle. It's something which we have to look out for. It just gave me some nice hopes for at least a pullback. I'm please listen to the words carefully. I'm not saying that it will be like a big rally or something like that. Too early to say anything. Okay, but could it lead to a pullback? Possibility, yes. On what basis am I saying that? I'm going to discuss everything. Today's technical analysis, I'm sure, is going to be enjoyed by a lot of you. uh, Today when me and my team we were discussing about some data points, we came across this, that something which we have not discussed about in any of the previous Thursday live streams. So one data point I'm going to talk about the very first time, about the pullbacks in the current fall. So we have talked about that high, low, lower, high, lower, low many times, right? But today we'll try and analyze those pullbacks and see whether there is something in common in those pullbacks or not. So very interesting data points are going to come up today. So first things was, before we move on to trading view. By the way, today I'm using a laptop, so just figuring out some controls. I may just take a little bit more time as compared to usual, right? So just ignore that delay part, right? So first things first. Today, I'm sure you might have read it in the news that President Donald Trump again announced a 1 month delay in tariffs, especially for Mexico and Canada. Again, oh my God! I mean, it's crazy, right? First he said that I'm going to have tariffs on Canada and Mexico starting April. Then he said, no, nothing doing, not in April. I'll prepone it. I'll start it in the month of March itself. Market didn't like it. So first of all, the the imposition of tariff itself was not liked by the market. That is why markets started behaving in a negative way. Followed by which, when he said that now I'm going to prepone the tariffs, again it was taken in a negative way. Markets again started to react negatively. Today, sir is saying that no, I think I should postpone it by 1 month. Anyways, I'll not comment on that. But did that give some relief to the market? Yes, and that is what we saw as a reaction today in the market. We did see kind of uh, uh, not rally is not a good word, also a pullback which was led by some sort of relief, a news based relief. Now, so this news, I hope everyone is clear with. Yesterday, those who saw the live stream, I did discuss about crude oil. uh, Always remember, whenever crude oil is low, whenever crude oil is decreasing, it's always a good sign for our economy per se. It is good sign for few industries as well, something like paints, for which crude is one of the key raw materials. It is good for something like aviation, so paints, aviation, both. So something like any stocks, I will not name the stocks, but any paint related stocks is going to be good if the crude oil prices come down, because crude is an important raw material for them. For aviation stocks, again, it's going to be a good point. For tire making companies, again, it will be a good point. It will be a good point for oil marketing companies. So all in all, whenever crude oil comes down, it's good for a lot of industries as well. Plus, for the overall market, crude oil, whenever it stays at a lower level, it is cheered by the market. That is down. Next thing, if you remember, US 2-year bond yields, they have also come off quite a bit. So all in all these points related led to a nice relief, and which led to some sort of pullback, is what we can see today. One news that did not come up well was the monthly car sales data. If you just check out the domestic trend on a year on year basis, I'm not talking about the total sales, because total sales will include domestic sales plus exports. I was interested a little bit more in domestic sales, because that shows how much is the indigenous demand within the country demand, because that talks about the overall economy related strength, right? And that showed just a 3% year on year growth, barely 3% year on year growth. Didn't like it. If you're talking about a month on month, so if I were to compare January 25 with, if I were to compare February 25 with January 25, that's in fact -5%. It's a degrowth of 5%. So again, I'm talking about domestic sale only. I'm not talking about domestic plus exports, right? So all in all, did not like the car sales data. And on top of that, I hope you've also read about Tesla news. And Tesla is coming up in India. They have signed a lease deal to open their first showroom in Mumbai, and so this is going to create some havoc in the auto space. Competition will be steep. Tesla's entry will definitely lead to some sort of jitters in the overall auto space. No second thoughts on that. We'll have to see how the stocks react to it, right? So I hope the first point about all these news-based things, for those who joined in a little bit late, the quickly wrapping up points for you. First things first, we started with Trump delaying the tariffs again for Mexico and Canada, was taken up positively by the market. Second, he talked about one point where sorry, one more time. मेरा ध्यान भटक गया in the comments again. I'm going to talk about FIIs. Yes, wait for a minute. So one more time, we did talk about overall Trump talking about again delaying tariffs, taken positively by the market. Crude at lows, taken positively by the market. US 2-year bond yields at comparative lows, recent lows I'm talking about, taken positively by the market. Dollar index comparatively at recent lows, again taken positively by the market. If I were to understand the FII DI data, again, FIIs have lowered their selling. They have not stopped selling. Today also they have sold. I'll quickly share my screen, show you the FII selling data as well. So let me just quickly share my screen. That's where you will see it. This is the month of March, and you can see March to date, 4,700 crores sold by FIIs, day 1 of March, then 3,400 crores. Everything is in rupees crores, then 2,900 roughly, and today 2,300 roughly. One interesting data point that I could see today, okay? See, here we have FIIs, DIs. What we don't have here, the balancing figure, is like RIS is a major balancing figure, right? Of course, we have prop desks and this, that. But one of the major chunks ideally should be retail individual investors as well, right? Now, if you can see here, against 4,700, 8,700 bought, 3,400 sold, 4,800 bought, 2,800 sold, 3,300 bought. Crores, everything rupees in crores. Now, 2,300 crores sold, and only 1,617 bought. Maybe even RIIs were the ones, did they also buy quite a bit today? It will be interesting, right? And that's kind of a major balancing figure. So interesting point here again, right? So that is it about FII data. Main point is that yes, they are at least slowing the pace at which they are selling right now, again, which is definitely a point of relief for us, right? So all in all, I hope you have understood the key points. Now let's talk about something as a really, really interesting point. As I mentioned that we have talked about the current market fall so many times. We have discussed about this, but today we are going to specifically talk about the pullbacks in the current rally. Okay, it is going to be surely an interesting one. Before, okay, first of all, let me share my screen. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, present screen. Entire screen. All right. Okay, let me share my entire screen. Here we go. अरे यार, let me first delete the drawings. मजा ही खराब हो जाएगा. Remove 4 drawings. Okay, chalo. This is what we have discussed 1,001 times. Everyone knows about the high and the low, and the lower high and the lower low, and the lower high and the lower low. Let's focus on the last 3-4 candles that we have seen. I'm using a laptop today, so don't have my proper mouse set up here. It's okay. So here, now what can you see? 1, 2, 3. I know it is not a morning star, textbook morning star. It's not like that, but structurally similar. I know this should be a doji. No second thoughts on that. This should be a little bit bigger red candle. But see, basically what has happened is that this one says that the big green candle engulfed or overtook the previous candle as well. I mean, this though it anyways closed above that, way above that. Even SK, it closed way above that. Now, what was the next hurdle? Acha, now just look at today's candle. Only today's candle. What a nice hammer. Hammer candles at after a long fall. Is this a long fall? Yes, I remember this is almost what, 7-8% fall. Let us just check one more time. Yes, 7.74% fall, almost 8% fall. After an 8% fall, if you see such a nice hammer which was formed today, definitely a welcome move. No second thoughts on that. Okay. So 1 point, a nice hammer. Second point is that we could see a small gap, but yes, a gap. So I'll just draw a line here so that we understand where the gap was. Okay. And have we substantially closed above this gap? Answer is yes. Definitely a good sign. So two things have happened. Number one, three things. First point, so we are just analyzing what happened today. Number one, nice hammer. What does this mean? Sellers tried to take it down, and it went till this point. After we started seeing a recovery, and it closed way above this. Okay, very nicely taken by the buyers. Buyers took control today, no second thoughts. So number one, nice hammer. Okay, number two, a gap up, nice gap up, a hammer closing above this gap as well is again taken as a positive sign. Okay, so clear till here. Now, ideally, this is the next immediate gap that we will aim at. Market will aim at this immediate next gap, which is at 22,724. Okay, now normal 22,724 or 22,800, whatever is the case. Okay, so this is what we should be looking at next: 22,700, 22,800, as per this gap filling theory. Okay, simple till here. Now let's understand something really, really important. Okay, so today only we were discussing this, so I thought I'll share this with you all right away. Anything I understand, I'm really eager to share it with you all. Any knowledge, I hate to keep it to myself. So okay, now let's understand, is there some peculiarity? Okay, let me remove these drawings. Okay, so this is the first fall, right? Almost 11% fall, followed by almost an 8% fall, and again an 8% fall. We have talked about this many times. What we have not really talked about is, after this fall, how much was the bounce back, right? After this fall, how much was the bounce back? Why hadn't we talked about this? Because we were focusing only on the fall. Kidhar rukega? Where will it stop? But now that we see early signs of maybe some pullback, I'm not even using the word reversal. I'm still using a word pullback. Pullback matlab kya? After such a long fall, there'll be some sort of pullback, there'll be some sort of recovery. Okay, but till what is the question? If this pullback, if this recovery were to continue for some time, till what? So for that, what we have to do, we have to analyze ki if the market fell from here to here, how much did it recover? And for that, what is the simple way in technical analysis? Fibonacci retracement. How much was the retracement after the fall? So now let's try and see if we can have some nice analytic on this. So from this topmost point to this is the bottommost point. Everyone agrees? Yes. I'll just stretch this a little bit. We remove this magnet 1 minute so that I can just at least pull this a little bit. Okay. What has happened? Understand now. So first we're focusing only on the first fall and the pullback. This was the first fall and we saw a pullback. Retracement was at which level? Retracement has happened till the 50% level. Very clearly we can see 0.5. For those who are comparatively new, 23.6% retracement, 38.2% retracement, 50% retracement, 61.8% retracement, 78.6% retracement, 1, whatever. Okay. So what we saw is that post a sharp fall, we saw a 50% retracement, and after 50% retracement, it was not able to sustain. We saw a fresh round of selling. That's where we came down. Okay, fair enough. Now let's see what has happened in the second fall. Again, an alt F from the topmost point to the bottommost point right here. Correct, to the bottommost point. Let me just extend this. Okay, so this is the bottommost point. Correct. Topmost point, bottommost point. What has happened? Tuck, retracement till what? Again 50%. I'll zoom so that you see it very clearly. See, 50%, It has retraced till 50% and we started collapsing again. So both the pullbacks that we have seen in the current fall, we only have two pullback rallies. Only two pullbacks. Sorry, pullback rally असं काहीच नसतं. Fall and a pullback, fall and a pullback. That's what we have seen till now, right? Major ones. Now you can see what is the current scenario. This is the fall, and now same logic I'll apply from this topmost point to the bottommost point, somewhere here. Now let us check how much is it. And here we can see at 50%, we have a 50% retracement at 22,800, 22,887. Okay. But for those who have been watching our live streams without fail, I've said this so many number of times. 23,800, 23,300, 22,800, 22,300, 21,800, and Bhagwan Nakare, but election day low, 21,300. We have talked about this. I mean, those who have been following our Thursday live stream, even if they're in deep sleep and someone asks levels, they should start immediately, right? So again, it's coming to a crucial level of 22,800 again. So what I would watch out for is the 22,800 level plus what will happen in this pullback. So I hope you have understood why did I write Nifty near 23,000? This is coming to 22,887, rounding it up to 23,000. Okay. Why should I write the title as Nifty near 22,887 soon? What I mean, it would have not looked good, right? So okay, anyways, this level, I'm just drawing in alt H here. So ideally, would wait to close above this, and now let us see agla maza kya aayega. Okay, now let's take this. Where is our? I'll put it at 22,800. Chalo, 1 minute. 22,800 is somewhere here. Okay, now let us say, as per the Fibonacci retracement, what happens? Okay, let's draw this. Okay, everyone, please understand. We saw this fall. We saw this fall. Then we had a pullback. We saw another fall. We had a pullback. Now we saw this fall. And now, as per our 50% retracement theory, we see a pullback here. But again, as I said, 22,800 in itself is a very strong support. So assume that we stay here for some time. Excuse me. And if we were to start a fresh, again, rally here. Now what happens, understand, till here. Now, after this high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, now we have a higher low which may get established here. Okay, a first higher low which may get established here. If not, if you say this is too early, come on, then which level should we track? Next immediate level that we should be tracking is this high, which will come at 23,800. 23,800, correct. So I hope you have understood that how these retracements have worked in the past. If these 50% retracements were to follow suit, then 22,800 will be the level that we should be watching out for. Now 22,800, again, I'm repeating this very, very important point. According to me, 22,800 is like a make or break level. If we again see some selling pressure from there, then from there again we will say, again we are taking a resistance at 50% retracement, would we again fall? But if we are able to sustain about 22,800, if we are able to stay there, maybe if we can still take it higher, and if we are able to take it further up above 23,800 also, somewhere like this. I know this is going to take time. It's not like a back-to-back thing. Please don't imagine that. Then post 23,800, I feel that will be a first early sign of a reversal of a trend, because that is where we would have established a scenario where, let me draw this for you all. It will be a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, somewhere here, as I mentioned, even if not, and here, if we are able to close here, maybe somewhere like this, and then like this, then it's an indication, yes, these lower high, lower low thing has been taken out from here. We may start a fresh trend. So 23,800 is to bahut aage abhi, still way far from that. But initial, what we should be looking out for, everyone should be really focusing on should be concentrating on one important point, which is the 22,800 level right now. And once we are done with that, then 23,800 will be the next big thing to check out for. So something very interesting that I saw today. Kya baat hai, kya baat hai. Prasanna, thank you so much. Prasanna is saying smash the like button. Because wow, 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 you're too good, you're too me upper plus म्हणून टाकलं. You're good at creating Rachana, hence the name. Wow, wow, thank you, thank you. So as I mentioned, right, we just try to see what we can see exactly, like three white soldiers also. Absolutely, absolutely. Sure. uh Ether is saying, I live in Odisha. I wish I could attend the event. No worries. Will maybe one day I'll also plan Odisha. I don't know. Not decided right now, but we'll try to see. By the way, a big thank you once again for such an amazing, mind blowing response for the Pune event. Uh, we are. I mean, I have no words to express my gratitude. My office phone was flooded with requests. Ma'am, we are wanting to book tickets. We're not getting front seats anymore. I had kept two reserved rows, but so many requests. I I actually opened up one reserve line for everyone for booking. Uh, if you visit this Rachna, if you visit this Hargar Investor OMG, all these green completely sold out. It's like one ticket left right there. And even this new row that I've opened today, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and this ninth, perfect ninth. That's what I can see. 9 tickets left. I think by today midnight only we should be sold out. Uh, a sold out show 3 days before the event, with an auditorium capacity of more than 800. Uh, first show that I did live in Pune was of 500 something capacity that got sold out. In Mumbai, it was 600 something capacity that got sold out, and now in Pune with an 800 capacity with house full, it's going to be super duper fun. Oh ho, kya baat hai. uh, Angel is saying, see you soon, I have booked my ticket. Kya baat hai, see you soon. Yes. We will be talking about how many attended the Pune event. The first one was a full house, Ranjit ji. I mean, what, 500 plus people attended. And this event is going to happen day after tomorrow. Oh, by the way, the event is at 11:30 in the morning, and 11:30 to 2. Okay, so please be on time. 800 people. It's better if you come a little bit early, 15-20 minutes early. That will be way better. Uh, Ranjit ji saying, this is called as blockbuster opening. Kya baat hai? Thank you. It's everyone's love and support that you all are showering on me. So thank you so much. Ravi ji is saying, Chandigarh, we'll have 1,000 capacity, ma'am. Kya baat hai? We will plan. Yes, we do have plans, but let's see. Let's see. It's not an easy task to coordinate a live event. Takes a lot of time, but it's definitely trying my level best. Let's see. Okay, so anyone who is wanting to come for the Pune event, barely I showed my screen right now. Less than 10 tickets left. Uh, Fatafat, do the booking, and I'll see you all. Lots of things we're going to talk about. Uh, Nifty 2027, my target. I'm going to talk about how you can use stocks and mutual funds to build long-term wealth. A special segment, roughly 15-minute segment on how women can start their investing journey, because it's a Women's Day special as well. So one small segment, but 15-minute segment roughly on women's investing, how women can start their investing journey. It's going to be fun. We will definitely, talk about a lot of points, and of course we have a separate Q&A segment also towards the end. So maza aayega. Waiting to see a lot of people come and join the event, right? Chalo. So with that, let us proceed. We will see if we can get I can take some questions now. Okay. Yes, sure. Any mutual fund suggestions during this time? I always believe that whatever SIPs you have, please don't stop them. Please don't pause the SIPs right now. this is the best time to invest in SIPs. Mathematically, uh, you can average it at lower and lower prices. So, I mean, I really would not understand a reason why people would want to stop SIPs right now. Falling markets are the best time to do SIPs. I'll tell you about myself. I have SIPs in around, I think, 5 mutual funds. Not even a single one I have paused SIPs. So please continue with your SIPs, right? Yes, I will plan. Requesting everyone that if you are asking a question once, you may put it the second time, but uh, don't spam the chat box, right? Why is government continuously increasing stake in IFCI, a loss-making company? Okay, let me check. We'll quickly go to screener. Video sagging. I don't know why. 1 second. I'm not able to. Sorry. My connection blew off, I guess. I hope you can see me again. Question was about IFCI. Okay. Let me just check. I've not tracked that stock, to be honest. We'll quickly check it. IFCI. Investors. And you can see President of India. Okay. Yes. Stake to increase. हो रहा है. You're right. They are increasing the stake. We'll have to go through the news. Not pretty sure on is there any reason for that or not. But you mentioned it's a loss-making company. 2024, they are out of it. A net profit is 241. Of course, yes, I can see another income item also. There might be something like a one-time thing. But yes, I mean, we'll have to go through the news. I mean, without any reason that would not happen. We'll have to check the news for sure. Which SIP should I invest? I'm not able to display the comments. Maybe some problem with my net. Which SIP should I invest? Can't exactly advise which SIPs, any fund house specifically. But if you are a newbie, goes without saying, Nifty 50 Index Mutual Fund. Simple. Okay. Ma'am, good evening. F&O expiry on Monday. What impact will it have? It had an impact on BSE prices. I hope you have checked Bombay Stock Exchange prices. Did see an impact. So it is like a knee-jerk reaction thing. I don't think that it'll be like a long-term impact per se, right? Vanditas, when can we expect a video on REC? You will. Me, my team, we are working on that. We'll come up with the video soon, right? क्या बात है 17.2% mutual fund return from 20, very important, from 2011 to 2025, long term investing power, very good. Rajiva says Narayan Hridayalay. My comment sections are back now. Narayan Hridayalay, Darwas box breakout with good volumes on daily and weekly time frame versus Nifty healthcare below 200 DEMA. Okay. I'm so happy everyone is doing technical analysis. CAMS is also pending. I know CAMS is pending. You can expect CAMS on Tuesday or Wednesday. we have completed the research. We will definitely uh, do it uh, immediately next week, right? Immediately next week. Oh my. I can attend Pune event without ticket by standing mode. Ajay, are you do you stay close by? I just saw right now. Thank you for the wonderful response again. I was just wondering why is he saying standing? Just checked. Hargar investor sold out. Wow. Thank you everyone for such an amazing response. Means a lot for an creator to come up with an event, and this time we had announced it very late, barely 1 week ago. I think it was exactly last Thursday that I had announced that I'll be coming up with the event. uh, I added one row. That was the best I could. That is also sold out. Extremely grateful. uh, so thank you so much. This time I'm doing it by myself. uh, uh, right, so again, let's see. Super excited, super excited. Yeah. Thank you again. Oh, just wanted to reconfirm that the portal you had mentioned in one of the old videos, is it still legitimate and good to consider? Its name has changed to something. Maybe I understand what you're referring to. Maybe you're talking about the unlisted one. uh, Personally also I've done some investments through that. So I mean, at least I didn't face any problem. And the one, yes. Will plan. Which question was I talking about? Camps, yes, yes. I was telling you that camps we will do in the coming week, right? Ma'am, how bad will we be affected once US starts imposing tariff? How will it affect our growth and GDP, and what parameters we should look at to see the effect? See, I'll be very honest. Right now, what Trump is doing, right? He's just trying to bring different leaders on the table. One second. If I'm saying that, please don't spam the comment section. I mean it. Don't make me you put you all in timeout. Okay. Um, yeah. So coming back to our discussion about tariffs, right? Right now, what we are seeing as a trend about uh, be it Mexico, be it America, be it Mexico, be it Canada, he's not staying true to what he has said. I mean, he'll postpone it, he preponed it again, he postponed it. Basically, he's wanting to get the leaders to talk across the table and finalize the things, right? Uh, that is what we can see right now, and so we never know what he has talked about. The tariffs, the reciprocal tariffs about India. Again, there are great chances that he may say something different. He may do something different. So right now it's so much of ifs and buts. So rather than coming up to conclusions, I think it will be better to wait and watch, and then come to certain conclusions. Right, too early to talk about how will these tariffs impact India right away. All right. Ah. What are those five SIPs? Shh, I'll not tell. Okay. By when we can judge that this is the bottom of the graph? If it continues to rise, the point that I made, right? 22,800 and 23,800, super key levels. uh, Definitely keep an eye on that. Huh? Tata Tesla partnership. Any inside news, ma'am? I read this for the first time. Uh, P, PEG, both are important. P will tell you how much more are we ready to pay for the stock. So, for example, let's say the P of a stock is like 30, and we can say, "Array industry is at 20, but this stock P is 30." We may say that it is overvalued or a little bit more expensive. But if I'm comparing that PE with the growth of the company, if the company is growing at a faster pace, then it means that the growth is very good, and that is the reason why there are chances that it may continue doing well. And that is the reason why if PEG is lower than 1, then it's considered as a good sign. Okay. So both are important. Don't say either or. I typically check both. Oh, really? Tata Tesla partnership is there, ma'am. Developing news not confirmed. Ooh, I'm learning this from you. Absolutely had not read it. I'll now try and Google what's up. Okay. Oh, I meant that do you have any restriction to explore 5 SIPs? See, restriction because I love exploring stocks rather than exploring mutual funds. Um, so I devote more time of mine exploring different stocks and see if I can find some good stocks. So that's the reason why uh, you know I've just limited it to 5 different category of mutual funds. Those keep on just through SIPs keep on investing some money every. So I have weekly SIPs in 3 out of 5 if I'm not mistaken. So I just keep on investing. That's like a passive investing that happens actively. Love investing in stocks. Thank you. Okay. Anirudh is saying that Tata and Tesla have a partnership for semiconductor. Sorry, have a partnership for semiconductor chips and vehicle components. I guess maybe, maybe. I have not yet found any AI tool which can read charts and do technical analysis. Not yet. What opinion, sorry, on what criteria Geo and Zomato were included in Nifty, removing BPCL and Britannia? Oh, so Nifty rebalancing happens every 6 months, and different criterias are used. How much is the turnover? Then there's a word, impact cost. How much is the impact cost? So many. There are, if I'm not mistaken, there are 5 criterias. Let me just check. I mean, pretty theoretical things, right? 1 minute. That stock has to be in the F&O. Nifty inclusion criteria. NSC. Just give me a second, right? Nexogram. Okay, so here I got just Googled out, right? Just sharing my screen, something new again. Mm, see, this is what we have come across. This is the latest document which is available, 28th February 2025, right? NSE. Uh, you can see 50 companies, base value is 1,000. How much is the returns? Standard deviation is how much? Beta is how much? Correlation. Also, highest weightages to what? To HDFC Bank, then to ICICI Bank, then to Reliance, then Infosys, then Bharti Airtel, then L&T. So basically, anything out of these moves drastically is going to move the entire Nifty, right? So this is about the constituents. Then you can see the indexogram, how it has performed. And then you can see index methodology, eligibility criteria for selection of constituents stocks. Okay. Uh, Let me just see. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to click this or not, but Pooja, please post again, just copy this and post it in the pinned comment and description also, so that everyone can read this whenever time permits. But this is what it is. See, this is the word I was right. I said impact cost. So market impact cost is one of the criterias. Then they are allowed to trade. If they have to be in F&O, then only they can be a part of index. They should have a minimum listing history of 1 month as on cutoff date. Then index rebalancing is done twice every year, semi-annually, 31st Jan. So we have different criteria that they'll look out for. See, for a stock to qualify for possible inclusion into the Nifty 50, they have traded at an average impact cost of 0.5% or less during last 6 months for 90% of the observation. Plus, they have also constituents. Now they have constituents and so many things that they'll consider, based on which they would do the inclusion in the Nifty. Okay. All right. I think this is it. My laptop has also gone on a power saver mode now. The stream can 30% remaining. Okay. We have still another 2 to 3 minutes to go. Okay. This is Akshay's laptop actually, so not very familiar with the keys. Nifty target by the end of this year. Can we lift the all-time high? I doubt. By the end of this year, if we can, why not? Not keeping my hopes very high. Oh, comment of the day. Basics of stock market, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, price action analysis, pro investor memberships are the 5 SIPs. Talia basti rehni chahiye. Fantastic. One of the best comments received till now. Rajiv, you nailed it. Fantastic. For those who are new to our channel, these are 5 courses that he might have done. That's the reason why he has perfectly mentioned about that. Basics of stock market, as the name suggests, it will clear all your basics. Fundamental analysis is like an intermediate course. Uska advanced is like a pro investor membership. Technical analysis is like an intermediate, and price action analysis is like an advanced version to it. Wow, fantastic. I'm glad you have done those investments. If you can just Pooja, if you can just paste the links of all these in the pinned comment and description box as well. Oh, how are you, ma'am? It's been so long. We haven't seen your son in any video. How is he? He's doing very well. Make to abhyas karta iska. I'm not sure. He was at least pretending to study. He's going to. So I always keep on bothering him. Well, he's doing very well. He might be studying right now. Okay. Downside इतना 19,000 का. All right. What is that? Sorry, do you have any idea on time of fall in index in terms of months, and then we see rise in various years in like last 20 years? I'll tell you, there have been a lot of forwards on 20. This year it will fall, and this month it will fall, and all that. I've done my own analysis, definitely. I keep on sharing whenever I get across any new analysis. I keep on sharing it through our live streams, and we'll keep on sharing in the future as well. But all in all, I hope today you have understood about a very, very important point about Fibonacci retracement. A 50% pullback is what we have seen in the first two down moves, and this 50% retracement in the current down move possibly could take it to 22,800. That is a very crucial level. If we are able to stay above that, it will be again really interesting to watch out. Then we could eye higher targets. Don't get very excited. Very, very early trends. I'm repeating, don't get excited a lot. Absolute early trends. Once early trends get established, once we get more confirmations, then we can be a little bit more confident in saying some more things. Oh, kya baat hai. Niju is also saying FATA and price action analysis are very good. Must subscribe along with pro investor membership for sure. Thank you, Niju, for that. Thank you so much. Hargar investor, do it in online mode with entry fees by end of this month, ma'am. I want to get a feel of live events also. I mean, see, I've been a teacher and I've taught so many students for 10 years I've taught offline, live, and through live events even I get that energy of seeing everyone, talking to so many people. So I want to do this as a live event. I'll try to do it in a lot of cities. Will try my level best. No second thoughts on that, right? Tata Motors Feb month sale data. Tata Motors ka, I think, if I'm talking only about uh, domestic sales, there's a drop. Month on month, 3% drop. Only domestic is what I'm talking about, not exports. Bangalore, yes, yes, yes. All right, all right. All other cities we will plan out. Don't worry. Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't forget Bengaluru. I can't forget. I would definitely want to come and uh, do this in Bengaluru. No second thoughts on that. The only thing is that I wanted to do this with a minimum 800 capacity, and I didn't find an auditorium in Bengaluru with that capacity. So let's see. Let's see. Right? Maybe next time I will do it in Bangalore. Don't worry on that. All right. I think this is it. It was fun as usual. I hope you also found some value in today's Fibonacci retracement wala point. I will see you in the next one. Next Thursday is when we meet. It's Holy 13th. Okay. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye bye.